Hello and welcome to the first ever Endless Rifff Battles. Today on the stream, I am Matt, or Ecolox if you know me from the community, and we got something exciting for you today, which is not this window that you're not supposed to see, but actually what it says on there, Rifff Battles, which means we're gonna have 4 of our most amazing jammers in the community basically battle it out one-on-one in one-on-one matches. And you can vote on like which pairings are going to be matched up in the second round. And I'll just basically lead you through like how this is actually going to work today. If you've never used Endless before, then all you for now need to know is that Endless is an app in which you can musically collaborate with other people over the internet, anywhere in the world, in real time, and that's pretty amazing. And something that we actually realized while setting everything up on here is that amazingly, Endless is the easiest part of this whole setup, like getting this all to run with all of us in here, with some video that we will see in a minute. All of that was actually much easier to set up than just like playing around with other people. Okay, I'm also got the chat back up here, so a big shout out to, well, obviously Tim Exiles here. Who would have thought that? Aurak808, Cohen LDN. Sorry, I was thinking of the city of Cologne. Bad Rico and Terra Feeder. Hi guys and girls, hi back to all of you. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick primer on like how a battle like this could actually work. Like how does one battle on Endless? So basically the idea is we've got a riff prepared that all of our contestants are gonna pick from, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna pick, well, one layer, or as we just decided spontaneously, they are allowed to pick more than one layer. I will introduce the riff that they'll be building on in a few minutes. Let's say they pick a drum layer. They say, okay, I want to build something on this drum groove. Then they basically start jamming with that for, well, on here it says 1 minute. We just decided, like lots of last minute changes, we're gonna have them jamming for 1.5 minutes each, on the first round at least. And then we will see what's gonna happen. Holy crap. Hello Lauvan, hello Red Sky Lullaby, hello Mr. Jimmy Rowland and Aves Does Art, or Aves Does Art. Yeah, but let's keep going. So it's basically going to be 5 rounds of 1.5 minutes each per jammer. And after those 5 rounds, well, there's a riff that comes out of it, but then you're going to vote. But you're not just going to vote on the resulting riff. You're also just simply going to vote on like, okay, the whole performance, like who really turned this whole thing up to crazy or whatever, or who really just like crashed the other one's party. You'll have to decide. It's going to be your own metric by which you're going to decide, and then basically we're going to have the runner-ups in a match, and we're going to have the winners in a match. There are basically almost no rules to this jam, so basically we're allowing anything. You can jam within Endless, you can jam with your external gear through Endless. You can, if you want to, turn up the BPM to 999. I don't know if we're gonna see that crazy move today, but the one rule is you cannot go back. Basically there's no undo allowed. You can go back and do some cheeky sampling here and there, but you can't just say, you know what, I don't want this in here. That's the only golden rule. And yeah, basically that's what we're gonna do tonight. I don't know why that lower third is showing again, I don't know. So I guess we're now gonna introduce the riff, and then we're gonna introduce our first 2 jammers. So the riff that we got up here is not the one that's actually playing right now. Let me fade this one out, and let me fade the actual riff in. So we got some cool layers on here. Let's go through them one by one by moving my microphone a little bit. So we got a nice little bass line here. Got a nice little drum groove. Got some old school from one of the new Infinite sound packs. Actually, let me turn off the compressor. Okay, now it's a little bit louder. We got this one here, also from the new sound packs. We've got a mating call. We can't not have a mating call, let's be honest. Got some flow speed. And also, courtesy of the community sample library, we got some dynamite, some nice vocalizer. And that basically makes up our riff for today. So the first 2 jams are gonna start with a layer or 2 layers from this jam, and then on the next one we're gonna expand on the riffs that were built up on the first 2 battles. And yeah, let's introduce our first 2 jammers, which I think I need to press this button right here. There we go. You are now on screen. Here we got Theo and Tarpinian. Theo in his nice chateau there in France, and Tarpinian somewhere in outer space with his giant crystal. But apparently it's really Queens, New York. They're gonna be battling it out today. But for that, we first need to decide who is going to start us off. And what better way in this completely digital and totally overworked battle station that I'm sitting on than with a good old analog coin toss. And for that, I got a small coin toss camera right here next to my nano control. Before that, it was decided that Theo is gonna call the coin, which he will need to unmute himself on our personal private video chat and tell me, Theo, are we gonna go heads or tails? Heads. Okay, he's obviously going heads. Okay, so let me see if we can get the coin toss on screen. Well, okay, there we go. Let's see. And it's tails. I actually need to like think about this for a second, because these are like some 5 British pence. Yeah, we got tails, so that means Tarpinian is gonna start us off. And basically Tarpinian's first move is just gonna be, without any time limit, decide which layer he wants to have, or which layer he wants to start out with. And give us a signal with that. Oh, nice. So he's starting with this little synth line right there. Alright, that means we can now get going in our first ever endless Rifff Battle live on stream. Theo and Tarpinian gonna jam with each other. And yeah. I'm gonna put 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock for Tarpinian, and we're gonna start round 1 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, for those of you a little bit unfamiliar with Endless, he's already jamming, he's already putting something in, and we're gonna hear it in a second. There we go. Little bass line. I'm gonna do a little bit of commentary at the start to explain some of the moves, but then I'm gonna shut up and let the music do the talking. Oh wow, already going for the harmonies. He's doing one of the things that I also like to do, which is just turn up one of the bass sounds. Oh, totally different groove than before. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna shut up a little bit now and just let the music do the talking. "15 seconds. "4 seconds remaining. And the time is up for Tarpinian, and we're now gonna move over to Theo in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. All good, all good. Seems like we got some smaller technical issues, but he'll be back in a bit. I mean, even with just 2 riffs, he's already put in a lot more, like a lot of character into this riff with his signature vocals. So yeah, it looks like we discussed this earlier, that there was like a little crash. Crashes can happen from time to time. We'll go over to tarpinian in 5 seconds. Well, that's totally cool. Things like that can happen. So we'll give it over back to tarpinian and back to theau after the next turn. And it's over to tarpinian. Yes. You're on in 7 seconds. So tarpinian, you got 5 seconds. Everything good. Everything's good. Don't worry about the crash. Okay, tarpinian. And it's time up for tarpinian. It's back over to theau, sorry. Oh, he's turning it up. This is actually strategically a very good move, since it means that he can get more loops in within his 1 minute and 30 seconds. And also we get to hear a big variation on this riff that we're building right now. Comme une hirondelle des faubourgs, tu recherches encore la solution qui te va et tu trouves encore, oui, toi, quoi, tu vois encore, tu me cherches, tu me tapes et tac, tac. Comme une hirondelle des faubourgs, tu recherches encore la solution. What an amazing change of tune. Oh wow. Just think where we were like 1 minute ago. Comme une hirondelle des faubourgs, tu recherches encore la solution qui te va et tu trouves encore, oui, toi, quoi, tu vois encore, tu me cherches, tu me tapes et tac, tac. Comme une hirondelle des faubourgs, tu recherches encore la solution qui te va.
Sendless on the mainstream. Okay. Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's sendless on the mainstream.
15 seconds.
Okay. Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's sendless on the mainstream. Okay.
5.
Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune.
And time's up for theau, so it's back to tarpinian. We're now in round 3 total.
Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's endless on the mainstream. Okay.
Will tarpinian be able to find something that fits in this weirdness that theau just cooked up?
Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's endless on the mainstream. Okay.
You guys are brilliant. Only you can hear this. You guys are brilliant.
It's endless on the mainstream. Okay. Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's endless on the mainstream. Okay. Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune. It's endless on the mainstream. Okay. Okay, everybody there, we have to change the tune.
Okay. 15 seconds. switch over. Time's up. Get your last loop in. And we're switching over to Theo. Oh, he already had something prepared, which is totally fine within these rules. So basically they can start playing in a melody and like start queuing some sounds up. But they're not allowed to put them in until it's their turn. Seconds. And we're switching back over to tarpinian, round 4 out of 5. He's stripping it back down. Seconds. And it's back over to Theo. Seconds. And time is up for Theo. Basically laid a bomb there to start us off with the last round. Seconds. And that's the last second for Tarpinian in this round, and this whole match actually. Theo is it's his last 1.5 minutes for Theo. What will he do? Yes, you do have one more round, one more turn. Seconds, and then the match is over. I can already tell you guys that was just amazing. 2, 1, and there we go. Time is up for both of them. Big round of applause in chat, please. I mean, you've already been like, you guys, you don't see the chat, but you've already been showered in praise, which I think is well deserved. That was one amazing jam. Music won. Yeah, Tim Exile put it right. So, that was our first match for today, and now it's up to the audience. So I already saw some people saying like, oh, this is gonna be hard. So basically, just see the vote as a way to define like who's gonna be matched up in the second half of the stream, where there's gonna be one person from this match and one person from the other match, and I'm gonna put the poll in the chat. So now you can type the number 1 for Theo or the number 2 for Tarpinian. Cast your vote now. I'll leave it running for about 1 minute. There's also like a little bit of a delay between the stream and the chat. And we'll see the votes coming in. I mean, you guys, you can still keep jamming. Just, question is how people are gonna use that in their evaluation. Technically, the match is now over. This is a very close race.
Thank you, Echolox, and thank you, Tim Exile.
5 more seconds of voting, but by which time the stream is probably going to be caught up.
Thank you, Echolox, and thank you, Tim
And
Exile.
very, very narrowly,
Thank you,
with
Echolox, and
57% of the votes, it goes to Theo.
Thank you, Echolox, and thank you, Tim Exile.
Big round of applause for the two of you. That was just one amazing jam. So which means we're gonna have 2 more matches. So we're gonna have 1 more match, and then there's gonna be 2 more between the runner-ups and the winners of these votes. I'm just gonna switch it back to me for now. Yeah, that was just brilliant. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I don't know about you, but I mean, judging by the chat, this has been pretty cool. yeah, this has been the first match. We're gonna start right into, or almost right into, our next match between Ludi and mlilley. But before that, we are gonna have a short break because this actually requires setting some stuff up. And instead of watching me look at my computer monitor doing like this, I'm gonna have a sweet little video for you to check out. And when we're back, it's gonna be the second match of the evening.
Endless is a lightning-fast, collaborative music-making tool and social network. Our iOS app is already available in the App Store, and next, we're kickstarting Endless Studio, a desktop app, VST and audio unit plugin, which brings the same live, collaborative music-making workflow to the heart of your DAW or hardware setup. With Endless Studio, you can collaborate instantly with anyone, anywhere in the world, using your favorite acoustic instruments, plugins, or hardware. Set up a jam, invite your friends, or find collaborators in the Endless community and instantly start creating, sharing, and remixing riffs. I'm Tim Exile, I'm the founder of Endless, and for 10 years I was a touring musician, and I've been lucky enough to release on some of my favourite record labels such as Warp, and to play in some amazing venues around the world like Berghain and Fabric. The biggest thing that I learned throughout my career was that music is so much more than just writing records. Music's about people, it's about relationships and coming together around creativity. But I found that the products I was using to write music somehow made me put perfectionism before the people around me. So I started building my own instruments that focus more on spontaneity and creative flow. I've already turned some of these instruments into products that have been used to make some incredible music and blockbuster soundtracks, but I wanted to take it one step further. So I brought together a team of engineers and designers to build a network and a tool that makes music making conversational and spontaneous, and that allows us to build relationships and audiences at every step of our creativity, not just when we've got our final masters back. We've involved our community at every step of our journey, so it's a natural fit for us to come to Kickstarter to ask you to back us, to join us on our journey, help shape the product, and get exclusive Kickstarter discounts and perks. If the way we see music resonates with you, then sign up to our pre-launch mailing list to make sure you've got the best chance of securing one of our very limited super early bird discounts when our campaign goes live in a few weeks' time. Thank you.
And we're back, and sorry, I don't know if I was audible on stream or in the video chat. It's technology. I mean, you can see all this crap that's happening around here. So we're gonna start off with the next match between Ludi and mlilley. Let's see in which order we've got. Okay, mlilley and Ludi. There we go. Hello, you guys. And we're basically gonna start off with deciding, is it gonna be heads or tails? And that's gonna be a decision made by mlilley in this case. So, is it gonna be heads or tails? I'm being told heads, and I'm gonna, I need to put the webcam, the coin cam as we're gonna call it from now on. And apparently I called it a toin toss earlier, so it's gonna be now a toin toss as well. And we got tails. Hang on, there we go. We got tails. Remind me again, did you say heads or tails? Because I was completely confused for a second. You said heads. Okay, in that case, it's Ludi's start, or it's Ludi's turn to start off the jam. And the question is, which is the layer that Ludi is going to pick? He's going to make his pick right now, and then once he's got that one picked, then we can basically start off the jam. Making his choice now. Let me get the coin camera off screen. Let's listen in. Ludi is about to make it. There we go. And we've got a choice. So this is based basically on the previous jam. So we got one long evolving riff that's happening now. And this is the starting layer that we got. Okay, I'm now gonna put 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock for Ludi. We're gonna start off in round 1, and it's go. By the way, we can see Ludi is going in with some external gear right now, and mlilley is going in just pure endless, just stock sounds and effects. It's gonna be an interesting mashup. I mean, we all know that there's just so much you can do with an endless itself. Sorry, your time's up just about now. Sorry, I forgot to inform you. And it's over to mlilley. Sorry, I had to like set something up in parallel. And he's digging up a vocal layer that Theo entered earlier. He's going all in with the... This is either the comb filter or the multi-freezer, or the freezer. Or the multi-comb? Who even knows at this point? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And it's back over to Ludi. Round 2. Interesting vibe so far, guys. By the way, Tarpinian, your camera is currently not sending info. I can see the blue screen, like, in the background. Yeah, cam's back. And 30 seconds. 30. Seconds. Oh, last second beat, and it's back over to mlilley. What a crazy thing did he just throw in there. screen, two very, very different setups. We got Ludi with a bunch of external gear and samplers. And mlilley just turned the beat upside down with just Endless alone. What a transformation. 10 seconds. And time's up. We're back over to Ludi, starting round 3. What a crazy development here. Seconds. Some nice talk box action there at the end of Ludi's turn, and it's back over to mlilley over in London, which is something that I think actually needs to be said again. Like, these two guys, they're sitting in Canada and one of them sitting in London. They're making music with each other. And once again, that's the easy part of all of this. The rest that you can see on screen, that was the difficult part. Someone just pointed out in chat, Ludi is actually using the mouth. Is he trying to get some extra points out of Tim Excel's vote? Seconds. Time is up for mlilley. He got another loop in, and it's back over to Ludi, who already had something queued up, it looks like. And Ludi already had something queued up. It looks like Ludi ran into some technical issues there, which we've also seen in the first battle. Or maybe he just... 10 seconds. Maybe he just wanted to prepare the sick beat. Man. 5. And time's up for Ludi. Got another one in real quickly, but I mean, he had a little bit of a crash there, it looked like, so it's fine. And back over to mlilley. And he's immediately turning it up. Ludi better have some Ableton Link going, because he needs to readjust now. You can see mlilley on the key mesher. Yeah, right, 33 to 45. Seconds. And the time is up for mlilley. Over to Ludi for the last round of this matchup. Honestly, when you think it couldn't get weirder after that first battle, the curveballs that were thrown in there, just listen to what's going on right now. 10 seconds. Ludi really wants mlilley to work that last round. And we'll see what mlilley does with this. Last round, last turn for mlilley. Oh, last second curveball with the tempo change. This is actually turning into an actual battle here. We're going into noisecore territory. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how he's getting these sounds out of Endless right now. And I've been using the damn thing for a long time. Ten seconds. And that's a wrap. there you go. That was mlilley and ludi. What a brilliant matchup. That went in places I would have never thought. I'm gonna put up the poll as, first of all, I mean, round of applause. Get your round of applause out for that. That definitely was a great intro, and I love how the yellow-green riff is like pulsating up there. So now it's up for you to cast your vote. You got 1 minute on the clock to cast your vote. Number 1 for mlilley and number 2 for ludi. Remember, the winner of this vote goes against theau. But before that, we're gonna have a matchup with the other person who goes against Tarpinian from the first match. You guys can keep jamming if you want to. Nah, that's okay. But I think it definitely went very well. Like, you hardly noticed that, I can tell you. The riffs were pretty amazing. Lots of left turns. You guys are crazy. But it was great. I was surprised all the way. Okay, I'm gonna go back to stream voice. And there we go, we got all our votes in. And this one goes to ludi. This one goes to ludi, round of applause. Which means ludi is going to go up against theau. And in the next match, right after this upcoming break, we'll have Tarpinian versus mlilley, and they're gonna start out with what's happening right now in the jam. So I'm gonna kindly ask you to now stop jamming in there. And then, yeah, we'll have a short break, just as before. And after that, it's gonna be Tarpinian versus mlilley. What a brilliant match. What brilliant music that has been made right now. So I'm queuing up a little bit of a break here. And then it's off to the commercial break. See you in a bit. And we're back in the studio, I guess. I guess this is a studio. Let me turn up a little bit of music. So, what a brilliant 2 matches we've had so far. Tim is saying we should be doing this every evening. Yeah, I think we should. I'm just gonna spend all my day on this now because this is amazing. I'm loving this. So, by the way, this video and the last one that was playing in our small commercial breaks was by Red Sky Lullaby, who's been doing some amazing stuff with Endless and uploading that on YouTube. So definitely check him out. And yeah, we're gonna now switch back to our 2 jammers in our next match, which is actually the final. So I'm gonna quickly change that text that's now appearing at the very top there. And while I'm doing that, hang on, this is actually the bronze match. You can hear some clickety-clacks in the background, as is tradition. And this time around, it's Tarpinian's turn to call the coin. Is it gonna be heads or tails for you? He's just communicated to me that he wants tails. This time I'm gonna remember it. Now I'm gonna turn on the coin webcam. And it's heads, so it's mlilley's turn. Let me actually get that visible on screen without any reflections. We get a heads, so it's mlilley's turn to starting turn. This is the riff. This is the riff that we left off with, and I'm putting 1 minute 30 on the clock again. And we're good to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This really sounds like a hard drum loop to work with, but mlilley is doing fine. He's mashing up real well. Seconds. And we have a pad. Very church organ-esque. And time's up for mlilley, and it's back over to tarpinian. And he's immediately turning the already mashed up drum loop to shreds here. And then he's saying goodbye to the drum loop in favor of some nice arpeggios. Seconds. What a turn of events, and it's back over to mlilley. And time is up. It's back over to tarpinian. And they are in fact allowed to use outboard gear, which we'll definitely see in the next match again between theau and ludi. But it's definitely worth mentioning that mlilley is going in pure endless. Keep that in mind when you're voting. I think we're seeing one of the first purple layers in this whole evening, which means we're now seeing some use of the resampler. Currently, tarpinian is definitely using sounds and effects from within Endless. You can basically tell by the colors of the circles. There's a pinkish layer, and then that is basically outbound, hotboard gear, microphone in, whatever. So this is definitely all Endless right now. All of this turn, 10 seconds. And we're now in round 3. It's back over to mlilley in London. That sounds a little bit like the Zap preset in Resampler. And it's back over to Tarpinian. And he's immediately stripping it down. It's interesting to see that they're using their 1 minute 30 seconds for an average like 3 or 4 riffs. So they're basically really getting their waveforms worth of audio in there. 15 seconds. Like really thought out moves. And it's back over to mlilley in London, round 4. Last second bass line that was added by tarpinian. We've already got some more like icicle sounds in there. Last second drum loop there, and it's back over to Tarpinian. Seconds. And it's back over to mlilley. After this brilliant turn by Tarpinian, we're now in round 5 out of 5 on this match. And what is he doing? He's turning it up. We've now entered a different genre. Yeah, that's quite cheeky. By the way, if you're in the jam with other people, turning up the BPM or turning it down, remember to use the plus and minus buttons so you end up like right dead on a key that's actually playable without having to do the tune to anything, and I'm pretty sure that mlilley did that. Seconds. And back over to Tarpinian, who can turn this into anything he wants right now. And you could also completely ruin it for the last matchup, who will build on this riff. Yeah. Seconds, and then you guys can just go nuts while people vote. 2, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That was it. That was the bronze match of this evening, and we're gonna jump right into the viewers poll. Type 1 for mlilley and type 2 for Tarpinian. I think they both did such a great job. Turning riffs into completely different directions, making endless sound, overall just totally crazy and nuts, but still very, very musical. Round of applause for these two. And they're still both going crazy on this riff. And the vote is about to close. And this match goes to Tarpinian. Round of applause for everyone. What an amazing match. What an amazing jam. Somebody pointed out earlier, like this is more of a collaborative effort than just a straight up battle, and I think this is what makes this so great. Both played amazing stuff into Endless and to you guys at home, so yeah, I'm just totally blown away this whole evening anyway. So we're gonna jump over to one last short commercial break, and then it's up to our last matchup, which is the finale, if you want, between Theo and Ludi. So here's a commercial break, and oh no wait, I need to actually queue up the commercial break. So yeah, just again, what a brilliant matchup. I'm just gonna tune into our commercial break right here. So if you don't have Endless yet, you can get it on the App Store. It's iOS only currently. We're gonna show another video about the desktop app also after this commercial break, and there's gonna be some new stuff coming out very, very soon for you guys who want to make music on your computer rather than just on your iPhone or iPad. So yeah, it's over to a commercial break now, and then we're gonna see each other on our last matchup. So it's Ludi's turn to call the coin. He already did, but I forgot in all this kerfuffle with the missing sound, so excuse my lack of memory there. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be heads. Alright, okay, so I'm turning on coin cam again. One last time. Looks like it's tails. Heads are not having it today for some reason. Turning off coin cam. So basically this means that Theo is gonna start us off in our finale, which I'm also gonna put on top here, but you know what, let's not wait any longer. Final, yeah, let's just go with final match, right, shall we? Yeah. I like how you can actually see how I'm typing this out on screen. As high-tech as all of this is, you know, sometimes you just need to see how the sausage is made, and that's basically why we're here, because we're about to see and hear how Theo and Ludi are gonna crank this up to 11. Okay, I'm putting 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock for Theo, where at some point actually the sun is going down. I've never seen the sun go down over there in Chateau Theo. It always seems like it's like in the middle of the day over there. Okay, here we go. Time is on the clock. You're starting off our final match, Theo. 3, 2, 1, go. And he obviously had something queued up there. He's just going wild right away. Can't help but be entertained by those sounds. I don't even know where the loop starts and where it ends anymore. There's definitely a ping pong ball in there. Seconds. 5. And it's over to Ludi in Canada. The Forest, Canada.
10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très très dur pour moi. 10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très très dur pour moi. 10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très très dur pour moi. 10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très très dur pour moi. 10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très très dur pour moi. 10 secondes, alors là 10 secondes c'est très
Ludi carefully capturing a longer loop in his effect there. And putting the drums back in. You might be hearing an endless oddity right now because the reverb is on the left side, which means I crossed some wiring somewhere in this whole setup. Excuse the unfamiliar sound. And time is up for Ludi, so it's back over to Theo, round number 2. Seconds. More voice or vocal samples, and it's back over to Ludi. By the way, they can see each other, so by teasing the ping pong ball once more, Ludi knows what might happen next. Maybe it's just psychological games, who knows? Gens qui te veulent, il y a des gens qui t'admirent. Alors vas-y, donne tout ce que tu corps, une histoire de cœur que tu cherches encore. Dans ton regard, et je pleure encore. Alors, regarde encore derrière toi. Il y a des gens qui te veulent, il y a des gens qui t'admirent. Look at those glasses. Alors vas-y, donne tout ce que tu corps, une histoire de cœur. Somebody brought up the glasses earlier, and here they are. Dans ton regard, 14 seconds. Alors, regarde encore derrière toi. Il y a des gens qui te veulent, il y a des gens qui t'admirent. Alors vas-y, donne tout ce que tu corps, une histoire de cœur que tu cherches encore. Dans ton regard, and back over to Chateau Theo. Il y a des gens qui te veulent, il y a des gens qui t'admirent. Alors vas-y, donne tout ce que tu corps, une histoire de cœur que tu cherches encore. Dans ton regard, je pleure encore. Alors, regarde encore derrière toi. Il y a des gens qui te veulent, il y a des gens qui t'admirent. Alors vas-y, donne tout ce que tu corps, une histoire de cœur que tu cherches encore. Dans ton regard, We got a tempo troll. Picking up for the last 2 rounds of this final match of the evening. And he's gating it. Seconds. And even though there's much gating happening on Endless, we're definitely not a gated community, so join us on Endless after this match. Download it from the App Store and join the community in these brilliant jams. And now it's back over to Ludi in Canada. Looks like, or sounds like, we got a new one delivered by Ludi. He's trying to work it in, but can he do it in the remaining 20 seconds? "13 seconds. It's back over to Theo. Ludi got a last riff in there, and we're now on the final round of the final match. Theo is cleaning it up for us all. Now it's pretty clear where the one is. There's definitely a dropping the ball joke in there somewhere. I just can't find it. "20 seconds. "5 seconds. What an amazing tempo troll right there at the end, and it's back over to Ludi, who will have the final say. But I mean, you can just turn it up back again. I think there's one thing that we can definitely say for this evening of jamming. We've entered genres that haven't existed before. 15 seconds, then you guys can go nuts. Ludi got his last riff in there, and the match is over. Round of applause, but you can also right away start voting. 1 for Theo, 2 for Ludi. Big round of applause. What a crazy match. What a lot of tempo trolling there. Now there will be a split audience here. Some people will enjoy the tempo trolling, others will say, come on. I'm guessing people are definitely going for the entertainment value, and I mean, there's just one thing that Theo had that is just unbeatable, and look at these glasses. You just can't beat these glasses. Double glasses even. And there we go, the polls have closed. This one is going to Theo. What a crazy match, what a crazy sound, what crazy stuff both of you are pulling out of your heads. Big round of applause for all the 4 jammers today. Theo, winner of the first ever Endless Rifff Battles here live on Twitch. Big round of applause. That was a real battle. Thank you guys. See you around next time, and that was, I mean, it's still too quick, I'm being told. You guys, you can still keep jamming while I'm doing the outro here. People will still be able to hear this. I'm just gonna put a ducking compressor on it. But yeah, those were the first Endless Rifff Battles. Thank you all so much for joining us. This has been a blast for me to set up, and I'm just very, very thankful for this whole community. I think this will not be the last time that this has happened. So our aim is to have this going every single Friday. Every Friday we're gonna have 4 jammers doing the exact same theme that we have here today. Maybe with some slight rule changes. You know, early on, just before the live stream, we decided to go for 1 minute and 30 instead of 1 minute. But we'll see how it goes forward. And also there's been some interest shown in tag team matches, so maybe we're gonna have 2 against 2 very soon. Who knows? Definitely one thing you can do is, apart from just downloading the Endless app from the App Store, you can sign up for an upcoming Endless Rifff Battle on our Discord server. So definitely head to our Discord server. If you're on Twitch right now, there's a link below the player that will lead you right there. And there's a channel that has all the information. If you got any questions, just ask me. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on in the background here, lots of communication between us and the jammers that you can't even hear, which will solve some of the mysteries you might have in terms of production here. Yeah, thank you all for joining us. This has been amazing. I can't wait to repeat this next Friday, same time. But before that, there's going to be another live stream on Tuesday with Tim Exile. He's going to have another special guest on. There's going to be some more talking about the Endless Studio, which is upcoming. And we're going to start a Kickstarter for Endless Studio. And there may also be another live performance by a band. Who knows? It's definitely going to be exciting. See you again on Tuesday, and then again, once again, one more time on Friday with the next Endless Rifff Battles. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you live. And yeah, see you around. See you in the jams.